Hello and welcome back to Divinity Gems. Getting a little blurry. All right, there we go. Hey, Libras. It's going to be for my Libras. We do have the Harvest Moon, full moon today, September 24th in Aries. So, wanted to get our Harvest Moon readings out. Didn't get to do them yesterday. So, let me get your full moon reading out. It's for my Libras. Going to use the Black Moon Astrology and pull the Course of Action spread, which is 4 cards, giving you the current situation, course of action not to take. It's going to give you the course of action to take, and then the overall outcome will be the final card. So it's a 4-card spread. I'll get it for you, Libra. All right, first, second, third, and fourth. I'm going to keep that one because it almost what that was. All right, Libra. First position, owning. Second house, which is Taurus. What you have financially is the current position. What you have, what you possess, what is yours right now is the current thing right here. What not to do. Virgo, I analyze. Do not be in your head thinking over and over again about this right here. They are suggesting that you do not analyze and overanalyze about the things that you have, financially. Don't overanalyze it. Don't overthink it. That's just what the course of action is saying. Don't take that course of action. Course of action to take, ironically. Gemini, I think, which is the same type of mercurial energy, but they're asking you to rule from the Gemini standpoint or approach this with a Gemini standpoint versus a Virgo standpoint. So Geminis think where Virgos analyze. That is the difference between the two, though they are ruled by the same planet of Mercury, which is our communication, our thinking. It wants you to approach this more so from a communication standpoint versus an analyzing standpoint. So you need to communicate what you need, and then you need to let it go. What you need is already there. Second house, communicating what you need and leaving it alone from there. Say what it is I want it. Don't need to overanalyze it. I thought about it. I know what I desire. I know what I want to bring into myself, and leaving it at that. And then the overall outcome came back third house, which is Gemini's house. Again, communication, which is messages. So overall outcome, I feel like, is us getting the message about maybe something financially coming through for us, materialistically coming through for us. You're going to be receiving a message or giving a message about that more so. I feel like you're going to be receiving it. And then you're going to think logically versus overanalyzing it when it comes to this situation and how it played out. But yeah, definitely the overall outcome has you receiving some messages, some communication about what you have, or that's going to be about maybe financially what you have. You're waiting on that message. I feel like that other card that almost came out was the Grand Cross Provoker, which is kind of alluding me to this full moon, this harvest moon right here, that there's going to be an energy play out up there with it being also and being in Aries, but involving Libra, which is the balance of it with the sun moving into Libra. Already now it is Libra season. So happy birthday to my Libras. That energy though is opposing energies. Aries and Libra are two complete opposites. The Aries are your complete opposite. So where you guys balance, the Aries takes the action and moves it forward, whether it balances or not sometimes. It's just about taking action for them. Geminis, it is bringing more of a thinking about the balance. It's bringing more of a, is this question, maybe is this balanced? And then the communication coming in on that as well. But it is definitely about what you have, financially. I feel like this is playing out over this full moon. Let's get some clarity from the Crystal Vision Tarot for my Libras. Okay, so second house owning. Let's clarify that for the Libra second house owning. What you have, so friends, lovers, which is also the Gemini card. Gemini's cross here. A whole lot here. Friends and lovers, rejoicing, celebrating. And those are two things that are on your mind there, friends and lovers. Clarify that for me as well. Why is that clarifying the second owning house? It's too much. Okay, Libra for you. Got the Six of Cups. So you're wanting more emotional balance when it comes to this. You're wanting more emotional balance right now, Gemini. And it could be emotional balance because you want to be stable financially. You want to be stable in a relationship, and you're just asking for emotional balance in your emotional fulfillment. Friends, lovers, and money and finance. You're wanting and desiring emotional balance being brought to all that. Let's get clarity on that, Virgo. I analyze. Yeah, no longer in that Seven of Cups energy, no longer seeing the illusionary world. Rose-colored glasses are off, and we are seeing clearly with this. And then that Nine of Swords being there as well, not being in our heads mentally about it, not over-analyzing. That came out as a clarifier of the Virgo card. Not over-analyzing and not being stuck on the illusion of the magical fantasy world of cups abroad. There's cups everywhere in this card. Negative thinking, being stuck in our head over and over again about it. I feel like that's not going to be happening anymore. We're not doing that anymore, Libra. And clarifying, let's clarify the Gemini. I think there's a whole lot coming out on that. The birds are singing as the sun comes up. Libra, that's a good sign. I feel like that's my message, that you guys are going to be receiving some messages, but it's going to be some happy messages. Two of Cups is in reverse, and then the Hermit card is in reverse. So I feel like we're letting go of any of these. This is us why this is in reverse. We're letting go of anything that was a disillusion of love. If it wasn't real love, if we didn't see through it, and maybe we were blinded by the illusion of it being love, we're seeing through those things right now, and we're adjusting our thinking. We don't have to go back into hermit mode for it right now. I feel like we're ready to socialize again, and we're ready to have fun again, because we're done being in our heads over that situation. We're done being in our head over it. Yeah, it was devil energy. Just thinking about it over and over again, trying to figure it all out was actually driving us crazy a little bit. So the transformation is coming to that temptation to think about this or overthink it or keep being in our heads about it. That type of energy transformation is coming to that area for you, Libra. Let's get some clarity on the messages. What messages are coming to Libra right here? Overall outcome. What messages are coming to Libra? There is definitely a fire sign with that King of Wands there. Coming to bring you a message, I do believe. That is to clarify third house messages. Got the Three of Wands and the King of Wands. Three of Wands is also about holding on to things that are not in our best interest, just trying to be a person of integrity and holding on to those things. In this deck, I feel like she's trying to see more clearly so that she can know which way to move. Just trying to gain some insight on the situation, but I definitely see a message coming in from a fire sign. So Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, there's definitely a message coming in from a fire sign to you. Oh, too much. Let's clarify that message that's coming from this fire sign. I feel like this fire sign is choosing between two people. There's going to be some communication from them, though. definitely fire sign will be communicating with you. A decision needs to be made. I think they were juggling some things right now, and a decision is going to need to be made, and they are in contemplation mode over that, just thinking about it. But a decision is going to be made on that. The plot thickens because they want something balanced. That's your thing right there, Libra. You are balanced. You are balanced. And quite possibly this fire sign is seeing that you would bring balance to their life. They're seeing that wherever they currently are is imbalanced. And this is them desiring balance. This is them praying for, asking for balance, more balance. And with that being out, the Three of Pentacles, which is to me a break from a foundation. So quite possibly this fire sign is walking away from somebody, breaking foundationally from somebody, and deciding to come towards what is more balanced. And maybe that is how they see you, that you are more balanced for them. That's playing out for some of you Libras. Ooh, Five of Swords being in reverse. So where you were fearful, where you felt done wrong, you no longer are going to feel that way. If this was the same person, this fire sign here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, if this was the same person that made you feel like they stabbed you in the back, just made you feel like they did not even care. He's looking at her as he walked away with them swords still in her back. He's looking at her. If that was the person that made you feel like this, they're quite possibly coming back towards you with the message. Because whatever they were juggling here, I feel like it's finally had a foundational break. That is one person definitely clearly outside of the foundation and the other person's still there. When I get that card, it's usually a breakup. Somebody walking away, somebody deciding to build their pentacles up elsewhere. Somebody deciding that. Ace of Pentacles with the strength. Ace of Pentacles with the strength. So you guys are being strong on setting up a new endeavor. There is definitely something new being planted for you, and you have the strength. You have the strength to go after that and go towards that. Ooh, as well as this flipped out. I don't know whether it was in reverse or upright, the Three of Swords. So anywhere you're feeling heartbroken, Libra, I feel like is about to be addressed across this full moon. No longer being in your head at all. Ten of Swords in reverse. No longer thinking negatively in any kind of way. Being logical more so and making head over heart decisions, but allowing yourself to feel as well as be compassionate and understanding. Allowing yourself to be understanding of this situation here. Because that communication is definitely coming in from fire sign. It's coming in from somebody that's embodying that type of energy. Doesn't necessarily have to be a fire sign. The King of Cups is in reverse. So this is upon you, Libra, how you treat this offer. And only you will know whether it is balanced for you. If it is balanced for you, I feel like you will be moving towards it. But for some of you, you won't be moving towards it. If you decipher that it's imbalanced for you, you won't move towards it. You will turn the offer down. You'll get the communication, but for some of us, you're going to turn that. For some of you guys are turning that offer down because it's not balanced. Some of you are taking that offer because it is. Page of Cups in reverse. Leaning towards it more. Not being what you want. Not being balanced. King of Cups and Page of Cups in reverse. You may not take this offer. You may not decide you want it. You may have decided that this person, you don't trust this person because they just got out of something maybe, or you don't even know if they're still dealing with that person or not. They were juggling. Or maybe for some of you, you're just finding out that you were being juggled and you were the other person in this juggle here. So a lot of you will be turning down this offer. A lot of you will be turning down this offer. But they're definitely coming. They're definitely coming towards you to make it. And there is your Libra. There is your Justice. Where you felt like your Ten of Pentacles was missing in reverse is being brought to justice. That goes back to that second house owning card with that Ten of Pentacles being out there. Justice will be brought to that area for you, Libra. And the Hangman, just changing your perception and seeing things a different way. You are now seeing it differently, how you were viewing this whole situation, how you were waiting on your coins, waiting on your pentacles, and waiting on your love. You are now viewing that whole situation totally different now. I think you're going to get more clarity across this full moons, but could possibly be an ending with a lover, somebody who's coming towards you, and you now see them as an imbalance. Then you will be turning that person's offer down. If you do see them as a balance, I feel like you will move towards pursuing that. But it's definitely involving a change in your perception and what you see. There's going to be a change in how you see it, how you view it, and what you think about it. But overall, I see an offer coming to you, a message coming to you, and definitely see if it's what you want before you decide to move towards something. If it's not what you want, you will not be moving towards it. Libra, you will not be moving towards it. Clear thinking and communication here with this Gemini being out, and definitely messages coming your way. Be ready. Be ready. Thanks for watching. Till next time, if you need to book a personal reading, you know where all that is below in the description box. Till next time.